Hey guys, this is Naveen here. Welcome back to Naveen Automation Labs. So guys, today I'm going to cover a very important topic, that is Selenium 4 is coming soon, right? They recently announced in Bangalore, one Selenium conference happened in June in Bangalore, that on this Christmas, in December 25th, by end of this year, Selenium 4 is coming. So obviously we should know that, okay, that Selenium is our favorite tool and what exactly kind of things are coming in terms of Selenium. So far we are working upon Selenium WebDriver, that is called Selenium 3, right? And before that we were working upon Selenium 2, that is also WebDriver earlier version. Before that we were working with Selenium 1, that is Selenium RC, that is remote control, and we had Selenium IDE and Selenium Grid also. But now they are coming with Selenium 4. In Selenium 4 they are going to change a couple of things, so we will discuss about that, what are the different things they are going to change. So let's discuss about it. So as we know that, okay, from last 4 5 years, a founder member of Selenium, Mr. Simon Stewart, okay, he's the guy. I can show you his profile as well as on LinkedIn. I mean, not in LinkedIn, on GitHub. That he's the guy. He's the main person behind Selenium. Right. So this guy, he announced in Bangalore that, okay, Selenium 4 is coming, and there are a couple of new things. Although I'll show you their documentation also. They have started working upon documentation. I think it's almost done, their documentation part, and they just announced. So I just prepared my notes and I written in the form of this particular blog. I took some information from the different blogs, Git repositories, from their videos and everything, from their conference videos. I personally didn't go there because I couldn't get chance because I was not in India in June. So, but I tried to capture all the notes from the different resources, and then this is the then we will discuss about all those new things which are coming for Selenium 4 in this video. So, guys, as you know that, okay, some major changes in upcoming Selenium 4 version have been revealed. Obviously, that's a good sign, and we know that, okay, a lot of people were asking that, okay, Naveen, what is the future of Selenium and all that stuff. So Selenium future is very very bright, guys. Don't worry about that. So it is going to get ahead, okay, of the curve and figure out what is going to be changed, added and deprecated. Okay, so in this article we will take a look few important features, and we will have some insights on updates, what are the different things, okay, are coming in, what can you expect for your automation framework. So first of all, that very good news that Selenium was not W3c standardized. Okay, so W3c standardized is very very important these days, guys, because worldwide standardization is very important for Selenium, because Selenium has been around 11 12 years in the market. Selenium released in 2007, I guess, and now it's 2000. 18 is going on. So for Selenium point of view, for its popularity point of view, a W3c standardized is very very important. Just like we have ISI mark for other products, same thing for web. We should have W3c, standardization. So now Selenium 4 WebDriver will be completely on W3c. Now the WebDriver API has grown to be relevant outside of Selenium. It means what exactly they are trying to say. As we know that, okay, Selenium is used for different automation and all those things. So they have changed its change the basic architecture, the internal architecture. Now W3c standard will be followed, and the main reason behind that, it will encourage the compatibility across different software implementation of the WebDriver API. So a lot of other tools are available in the market, like APM is there, okay, Protector is there, and there are n number of tools are there with respect to Node.js, JavaScript, Ruby, and all. Most of the almost all the different tools are on top of Selenium only. All these are just like a wrapper on top of Selenium WebDriver only. So it's a huge impact in terms of mobile testing, in terms of other web browser testing, especially for APM and iOS driver and Android driver, right? But the basic architecture will be different. Now they are adopting a new protocol. What exactly they are saying that, earlier we used to, if you know that, okay, if you have seen my Selenium WebDriver architecture, how exactly Selenium 3 works. So Selenium 3 works like through JSON via protocol. It will send an API, okay, to the browser, and then it will interact with the browser at the, okay, and then it will perform some action. So we are sending all the get API and post API internally, okay, through JSON via protocol. Now this is going to be end now, because in Selenium 4 there is no JSON via protocol. The test will directly communicate without any encoding and decoding of API. So what we used to do that through JSON via protocol, we have to do some encoding and decoding. You have to encode it, your API, okay, request, and then decode it, okay, while getting the response. But in Selenium 4 now it is W3c standard protocol without any, so it will directly communicate without any encoding and decoding of the API request through W3c protocol. Obviously they are using internally Java binding, so, and then it will be backward compatible, so don't worry, it will not impact your existing automation framework. Okay, so W3c standard protocol says that, okay, whatever things are there in your framework that you have already developed from last 4 years, 5 years, okay, or whatever the automation framework that you have developed, it will be backward compatible. Backward compatible means it will support the previous versions as well as the new version. Obviously it will be there, but it will more focusing on W3c protocol. The JSON via protocol will no longer be used, guys. This is very important. Now there is no JSON via protocol, okay, for in Selenium 4, in Selenium WebDriver 4, right? So there are multiple contributors in the WebDriver W3c. So all of the work is done. You can check their GitHub repository as well. I'll show you their GitHub repository. I'll share this URL, the description. Okay, inside the description you can check this link. Okay, these are the contribution. You can say that today I'm okay preparing this video. Today is 3rd of September. You can say 4 hours ago also there is a check-in. I can see that someone has checked in, and they started this project around 2 years back. Okay, and 2 months back, 4 hours back, okay, a number of check-ins are happening and they have given some basic information. So this is the main repository, okay, for okay, W3c Selenium WebDriver. So still the work is going on, and I think yeah, by 25th December they are going to release it in the market. Now what are the new things? So Selenium 4 IDE, now it will support for Chrome in the bucket, because Selenium IDE, if you remember, Selenium IDE for record and play. So recently, a few months back, they stopped, okay, the support for Selenium IDE, that's for record and play. So now Chrome in the bucket. So Selenium IDE will be available on bucket. It will be available on, sorry, on Google Chrome as well. So Selenium IDE, as we know that, okay, it's a record and play tool. So it will now be available with much richer and more advanced feature. Okay, it will be available. A totally new look and feel will be there, although one beta version is already there, but more advanced features are coming, like new plugin system that any browser vendor available in the market, they will be easily plug in into the Selenium IDE. So you can have your own locator strategy and plug in Selenium IDE. A lot of things you can do that over there, okay, in Selenium IDE. So once it is available, definitely we will try to do those things. So Selenium IDE is a new thing. It will it will be really helpful. So far what exactly we have seen, that we are not giving importance to Selenium IDE, but now onwards, okay, after Selenium 4, Selenium IDE also will be very important, not for designing the framework point of view, but for locator strategy. And then you can check the XPath. For complex XPath also it will try to capture, and easily it will help you a lot. So we will see what will happen. Apart from that, new CLI runner command line arguments also you can pass. It will be completely based on node.js. Earlier it was based on HTML based runner. I don't know that you guys have seen that CLI runners through HTML based. And very good thing, what exactly they are saying, that now they record and playback. Okay, the playback means whatever the script that you have recorded through Selenium IDE, now the playback you can do it with the help of WebDriver. So this is again very important, that again it will be API based, so action will be very fast according to W3c. And now it will be completely based on WebDriver. Earlier it was based on totally IDE. Now it will be based on the play purpose, the record and play. Playback will be based on IDE, sorry, WebDriver. Now they are providing parallel execution also. Now this is a really good thing. Now Selenium, through Selenium IDE, you can execute your test cases in parallel mode. So this is a very good a feature. Okay, they are providing. The new CLI runner will also support parallel test execution, and it will provide useful information like how much time taken and number of test cases passed and failed. So some reporting also it will generate along with parallel execution. So this is really good. It will tell you how much time it took, okay, for a specific test case, number of test cases got passed, failed, everything it will tell you. Very important thing that they are releasing, improved Selenium grid. Now, as we know that, okay, Selenium grid is used for running your test cases, okay, on a remote machine in parallel execution. For cross-browser testing, it uses one mechanism that is called hub and node mechanism. So two major elements are there. One is Selenium hub and the node that you have to create. So hub is less like a server, and you can connect to your multiple nodes. So this is, let's say this is your hub container is running, and you can let's say three machines or three nodes got connected with single hub. On this machine you are using Internet Explorer, on this machine you are using Firefox, on this machine you are using Google Chrome. So you can use test case running on three different machines. It means parallel execution, and you can use uh, cross browser testing also. So that is happening also today, also it is happening. But what are new things are coming? So what exactly they are saying that in Selenium 4, the grid experience is going to be very easy and smooth. First of all, in today in Selenium 3, what is happening that it's really difficult to set up some, okay, this hub and node, because it takes some time. A lot of technical difficulties are there. Sometimes, okay, we are not able to connect, okay, node to the hub, and sometimes timeout issues are there. Sometimes XPath is working fine on your local machine, but through Selenium hub, locators are not working fine. A lot of connectivity issue, a lot of timeout exceptions are coming. So they have improved all these things in Selenium 4. Now grid experience is going to be very easy and smooth. So there will not be any need to set up and start the hub node separately. Now what exactly I think, as per my understanding, what exactly they will do, the moment you start the Selenium server, Selenium grid will act as both hub and node. So this is really amazing that on the same machine you can execute your hub and node all together. So Selenium grid will act like as a hub and node. So Selenium 4 will come up with more stable Selenium grid in terms of removing all thread safety bugs. That's the biggest problem in Selenium grid. The thread safety means same multiple threads are attacking the same script, so there is a lot of sync issues and timeout issues are there. So all these bugs, they have automatically, it will be resolved. And okay, they are coming with better support for Docker as well. On Docker you can execute with, because Selenium grid with Docker is a very good combination. So automatically Docker process will be improved, okay, with Selenium 4. Last but not the least, they are saying that better Selenium grid UI also, the look and feel more user friendly. It will be UI for grid with relevant information about sessions, running capacity, and everything. More information they will provide. Although uh, on the moment you start the Selenium grid, you can check on the console and everything. But they are coming with all other information, good look and feel, good UI also. Okay, so they are coming. So in this particular conference, he said that, okay, Mr. Simon Strafford, that okay, passive observability is a ability to do descriptive tracing. So better observability. Observability means that more and more logging and monitoring things are coming. So now observability, logging, and debugging are no longer confined to DevOps in recent time. It's not only DevOps job. We can also do that. So a part of this release, he announced that request tracing and logging. So whatever the requests are going. So if you, whenever you execute any Selenium program, right, we see some red line informations are coming or some logs are coming. So now they have improved the request tracing. What is the request we are sending, the response, the logging. Okay, we can check, okay, at a very micro level, and the proper, it will be really helpful for automation engineers or hold on debugging. So you can debug your code in a very smart way, very properly, and very micro level, minute to minute details also you can check. Another thing is that refresh the documentation. If you see that, okay, Selenium documentation, obviously documentation plays, now it is W3c standard. So W3c, they have told Selenium guys very strictly that, okay, they have to come up with a very strong documentation, because it plays a key role in the project success. The Selenium docs had not been updated since Selenium 2. After Selenium 2, they haven't updated their Selenium docs. So if you see on seleniumhq.org, Selenium docs are still deprecated. Okay, they haven't updated because it's open source. Nobody, okay, is taking care of and nobody bothers about the documentation. But now, obviously, after W3c, they have to follow some process. They have to standardize the things. So obviously, it will be used by different vendors, different browser vendors, Google, Microsoft, Apple. They will be using. So obviously, some documentation is really needed. So if you really want to see the documentation, I have given the link over here as well in my blog. So if you see that, this is a documentation they have given, the Selenium browser automatic project, and you can check the complete documentation. Okay, links over available over here. Right. So I have attached this particular video also, that Selenium Conference 2018. It's available on on YouTube. So I have given the link. You can watch this. So in a nutshell, I would say that Selenium 4 upgrading to the latest version of Selenium should not require any code changes. So don't worry, it does not require any code changes in your existing automation. Setting up nodes and hubs will become smooth, and the entire grid experience is going to be streamlined. Okay, so everything will be very streamlined in terms of node and hub, and the complete grid experience will be very smooth, and it will be very streamlined. For automation engineers, the latest version should not be challenging, and existing automation framework should work with minimal changes. Here and there, some small changes that you have to do in your existing code, existing framework, and then you are good to go. So this is all about, guys, about the new things about Selenium 4 is coming. So I'm eagerly waiting for that. So let's see what happens. I'm pretty much sure that okay, it will be a great release for Selenium 4 because W3c standard. So why W3c is important, guys? Because these days W3c standard getting the stigma of I would say getting the I would what do you say? So getting the concept of W3c on Selenium is very important. Selenium will become popular more and more after W3c because of if W3c standard is there, lot of companies in the market, either it is all government based companies or banking applications, all these companies, they will start trusting on okay Selenium. So they will start using Selenium, okay, because of its W3c. So if you observe one thing in the market, all old companies, all service based companies, or old bank account or banking companies like Bank of America or such kind of companies. Okay, in US there are a lot of old companies, they are using QTP because QTP is again W3c standard and it's a license tool. They are not using Selenium 4 because it's not W3c standard. So now it will be W3c standard, so market will be very huge. Now more opportunities, more jobs. Okay, so be prepared for that. Don't worry, you have to know Selenium 3 WebDriver very well. Then only you can learn Selenium 4. So there are no new changes are coming in terms of code and the new features. Okay, in terms of like core features are not getting changed. Core features will remain same, like action classes, select classes, locators, and everything will remain same. But the internal architecture, uh, okay, they are now it will be W3c protocol they are going to follow instead of JSON via protocol. Apart from that, if you really want to see their documentation, one more documentation it's given over here, W3c. Okay, this github.io WebDriver. Okay, this is the thing. So if you see that recently today itself, daily basis they are updating. It's in draft mode. You can see that this version is this, published version is this. Editors Mr. Simon Stewart, he himself, and David Burns, he's a director in Mozilla, and these two guys are looking into this particular documentation. They okay, writing and providing all the documentation, so you can see that complete what exactly the internal architecture capabilities, generating the new sessions, timeout. If you remember, driver.navigate.to, driver back, forward, refresh, get title, all the window handles, each and everything they have given the API in their documentation. So if you see that get window handle, it's a get call, and the complete information about the backend they have given over here. Right, minimize window, full screen window, maximize window, set window, okay, rect and everything. Element and okay, inter traceability also they have given all the locators things, they strategies they have given. Like if you see for XPath, So this is the XPath, the complete documentation they have given over here. Same thing for find element they have given over here. So complete documentation is there. Entire thing will remain same. There are no changes in terms of REST APIs, internal REST APIs. The only thing is, instead of encoding and decoding, they are using W3c's standard protocols instead of JSON wire protocol. So we will see. I'll prepare one more video later once Selenium 4 is there, that what kind of W3c protocol and all those things are people are using. On the basis of that, we will prepare, we will learn those things. So don't worry, your core feature will remain same. So don't worry that Selenium 4 is coming, so I'll not learning, I'll stop learning Selenium 3. It's not like that. Selenium 3 will be there, guys. On top of Selenium 3 they have created Selenium 4, but internal core features will remain same always. Okay, so that's all for this particular video. A lot of people were asking that, okay, please prepare one video on Selenium 4. What are the new things are coming and what exactly it will impact your automation framework or existing framework, right? So this is the thing about my observation. I have captured some information from the different resources, so you can check on my blog Naveen Automation Labs, and you can search for this. Selenium 4 is releasing soon. So that's all for today, guys. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed yet, and let me know if you have any issues. Thank you so much, guys.